Okay, so what is the deal with people on Twitter or whatever getting on guys? First of all, like goalies, for example. If a guy has less than a 900 save percentage in a game, that somehow means that he played poorly, right? Like stats or everything. You get into these analytical guys. Well, he has 6 goals in 12 games, or he has a 912 save percentage or an 890 save percentage, so he's either good or bad based on his stats. So, does anyone watch the games anymore? Because I'm watching the game last night, Tampa Bay and Philly. Tampa Bay owned them completely in every facet of the game. But considering how much they owned them, they only scored 4 goals. And actually, they really only scored 3 because there was one ricochet off the back of the glass that sneaked in past Carter Hart, who played an outstanding game. But his stats say, oh, well, he gave up 4 goals. And if you actually watch the game, he was the best player on the ice. And it's funny, too, because I mentioned that on Twitter, that he's the best player on the ice right now, at least for Philly. And as soon as I had like 3 minutes later, he gives up the goal where it ricochets. I think it was Cole who ricocheted it from the blue line off the back glass, and it just somehow it just got behind Carter Hart, and he lets up a cheap goal like that. So it figures. I didn't know I had that kind of power. Anyways, I just think it's kind of funny. You get all these analytical guys just look at the stats. They don't look at the games, and all of a sudden, oh well, he's got a 912 save percentage, so he's either good or bad based on those numbers, and it's got nothing to do with the defense in front of him, the offense in front of him. Because okay, so he's a goaltender, so you get credit for having a good defense, but not a good offense. Because a good offense is a good defense too, right? Because you're not in your zone all the time. I mean, Tampa Bay at one point in the second period, I think the announcer said they were in their zone for at least 4 minutes. Think about that. In their zone, in their offensive zone for 4 minutes. How ridiculous is that? So I just wanted to rant a little bit because you see it on Twitter. You see, again, all these analytics guys talking about these stats, which stats are great, but it's like, going for 2 in football as opposed to the extra point because the analytics say this is what you should do, but that's a discussion for another day. Anyways, tell me what you guys think, because I really don't understand why people don't just watch the games and go through the eye test rather than just look at a piece of paper or look at the computer screen and see the numbers and say, oh, well, he's a good player or he's a bad player. Because it's not just one guy, okay? It's the team. How good's the defense? How good's the offense? What kind of goals are being scored? If you watched the game last night, Carter Hart was outstanding on breakaways. I think there was a 2-on-0 that he stopped. I forget, but there were plenty of breakaways. There were definitely, like penalty shot breakaways more than once that he did save. So it's just one of those things where you got to watch the game. So there's my rant for today. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think. And let's not just look at the stats, but actually let's watch the games. Okay? Thanks, guys.